Hello, 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 all my wonderful, amazing, awesome, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the inaugural, the very awesome Gutterball Animal Challenge. This is a challenge on, we are on the Green Hills Estate map. And we're going back home. We haven't been on this map in 4 months. We are ready to go. I will explain it as we go. So this is the first, and I'm hoping that many of you want to take on this challenge. And I'm hoping that we can do it and do it and do it. As LL Cool J says, doing it and doing it and doing it well. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing awesome and great and fantastic as usual. I am ready to go. So first and foremost, this is the Gutterball Animal Challenge. And you can use this on any single map you want. As you can see, I am playing at 4x speed. There's going to be 2 episodes per game month. We're going 1 game month. Boom, boom, boom. And that's it. Now, there's certain rules to this challenge that you must adhere to, and the first rule is you must start from scratch. Now, this challenge will work on any map. There's certain rules that you have to apply by. You have to start from scratch, which gives you $500,000. Now, what that's going to do is that's going to absolutely limit you on your what you can buy. So this is going to force you to start small. Now, you can take out a loan, okay? You cannot play this on a map that you can have that has a whole bunch of equipment that you can sell and that you can get ready to go and make millions of dollars to start this challenge, because that's not the point of this challenge. My brother set this challenge up because he wants people to start small and work your way up to this ginormous map field thingy. And I'm going to tell you, this is the animal challenge, okay? So you must start from scratch. And you must pick a minimum of 2 different animals that you want to work with. So you can do chickens and sheep, you can do chickens and pigs, you can do chickens and cows, or you can do sheep, and you get the whole thing. You can pick 2 different animals because this is going to work your way through the animals, and it's going to force you to do what you got to do. So first and foremost, we are going to do chickens and cows on this map. So first, I'm going to buy... let's get up here. We're going to buy this plot up here because it's the cheapest on the map for $97,000, and that will be our new home. Okay. Next, we're going to buy ourselves a truck because I need chicken feed, and I'm going to buy this one right here. Okay. Now, you can do this as realistic as you possibly can. Whatever you want to do as far as lifting the bags, lifting the pallets, getting started. Now, if you have, let's go, nah, that's too dark. Let's make this New Holland blue for South Central Wisconsin. How's that sound? Yeah, how's that sound? He'll love it. Okay, this is my 1968 Chevy C50. So for those of you, this is 54 years old, this truck. So that's why I'm starting with it older. I am also going to buy myself 2 bags of wheat. We're going to put 1 in there, and then I'll show you what we're going to do. So yeah, that's right. We're going to buy the pallets. Where are they? Wait, where's the pallets? There it is. You can buy pallets of wheat right here for $1,500 for $1,000, or you can buy the big bags for $1,400 and you get $1,000. I'm going to go the pallets because I am going to get myself. We're going to get 2 of them. The next thing we're going to buy right off the bat is, and I'm going to try to slow down. I know that I'm super excited, so I want to go as slow as I possibly can. Nope, it's under forklifts. There we go. We're going to buy this. Now, this is expensive. This is a big pick thing, but we're going to need this for the simple fact of lifting our pallets and getting our bales off. So we're going to buy us. Is that under? It's under. Yeah, I think I can. We're going to use this one first. Okay, so you can see that our money is going. As you can see also, guys and gals, I'm not worried about the HUD on this. I want to do this challenge, and I want to do it the right way, and I'm not worried about that stuff anymore, you guys know. Okay, so I do have to turn on automatic backup. Where's my setup? Okay. There we go. Because I can't stand it without it on. Now, if you did do this, you could simulate them loading it by using your super strength. That's not the issue here. You can play this as realistic as you want. You can play this as cool as you want. I'm going to play it realistic-ish. I'm going to try to do the best I can as far as realism goes, because you guys know that's my channel. But you can, because if you bought 2 pallets of wheat from the store, they're going to load them on your truck for you. So right now, this teller truck is going to go back to the farm with us for a reason. Okay, we're going to set him up in here like this. This is why I like this. And then you bring him back in. Okay. I decided to go 4x speed because I'm going to go 8 to 12, 12 to 4 every day. And at 4 o'clock, we're done. We're done for the day. Whatever we got going on, we're finished. We're going to the next month. Now, this challenge may take years and years and years to do. So, and then from here, we are going to expand the Gutterball Animal Challenge to the Trio Challenge, which is something that Big A is going on right now that him, myself, and Gutterball have put in. So we're going to call it the Big Trio Challenge. So this right here, my series, is going to be the Gutterball Challenge. So you're going to get all the information that I have, that Gutterball has, and things like that. So next we're going to buy our flatbed, and we are going to put the flatbed with pallets on it, and I will show you which one that is. It is under trailers, and it is... I got so much stuff in here. Oh, it's this one right here. You got to make sure that it doesn't say the big bag. You see how this one with the thing on it says big bag? This one here is for pallets. Okay? So, what I think I'm going to do, I'm not going to get that one yet. I think we're just going to use this. Let's just use this right here. Because I want to be able to take my telehandler back. Yeah, see, I can just make it this. Jump in here, and we will click on this. Click on that. Click on this. Where did that go? Oh. I hope I have a trailer hitch on this. I hope it works. I haven't even tried this. This truck is nice. Look at the interior of this. You can actually see stuff in the mirror. See it by truck some days. I hope this works. Yes. Okay, so now we are going to unload the ramps. We're going to take our telehandler. Now with this thing, we can get bales. We can bring the baler. We can bring everything back that we can. Now you're going to have to monitor your money very quickly because it will go very super fast. Sorry, guys. I got to get a little bit more square. And then I will explain to you the rules of this game. Gutterball showed me this. This is the one he got me, so that's why I'm using it. We are going to strap that in and then Z key it up. Now with the Z key, the Z key, you can do that. So we are going to head up to our farm, and I'm going to show you what we got going on. This is going to be exciting. It's going to be awesome. So far the rules are, I'm going to keep repeating them because on this episode, and then after that, you guys will have to leave in the comment if I missed something. So, you must start from scratch, which is $500. You must buy your first piece of property, and you must buy your first animal. Whether that's sheep, whether that's chickens, cows, or whatever. You want to eventually end up with the most expensive cows, or you want to end up with cows. So, you must either start with chickens, you must either start with sheep, or pigs. and then end up with cows, because cows are the most expensive. If you don't want to do cows, then whatever animal's more expensive, say, for example, the pigs, you're going to start with chickens, then go to pigs. Or you're going to start with sheep and go to pigs. If you go chicken and sheep, you're going to go chickens into sheep. See what I mean? Hope you guys understand that. This truck is super nice, and it's really good. I got this off of King's Mods. This is the 1968 C50 truck. It's really, really super nice. It comes in two different versions, the flatbed and the pickup. So I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths here just to make sure that I'm slowing down just a little bit, because I don't want to... I have a problem whenever I start a series where I come off really super excited and I'm going 90 miles an hour, and I want to get this whole challenge across. Now, give me 1 second here. Just going to let it be quiet for a minute. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and calm down. Just relax a little bit. Gutterball's going to be proud of me for that. Okay, so you do not have to do this on the very map that I'm doing, although you are very welcome to do that. You are very welcome to follow along with me and do it on the exact same map. Do it exactly the same way that I'm doing it. But you can do it any way you want. So here we are on our main little dirt road. And we are the second one in, I do believe. The second little one, which is this one. Welcome home, everybody. We are home. Okay, this is the one we own, correct? Let's make sure. Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, Field 19, or as Gutterball says, Field 9. Oh, they didn't change it. Okay, Field 19. All right, so here's the fun part. This is the cool part. Let's get this down. Now, here is where I'm going to explain how it's going to work. Okay? What you are going to do on this challenge is whatever two animals that you choose from, okay, whether it's chickens, sheep, chickens, pigs, chickens, cows, or sheep, pigs, sheep, cows, you know, the vice versa, whatever. You must use two different animals for this challenge, and you must pick a cheap one and an expensive one and have two different price ranges. Now, here's what you're going to do. What we're going to do here on this one, we're going chickens and cows. So you must buy the smallest chicken pen that you can find, which this one holds 15 chickens. Oops. This one holds 30 chickens. You're going to place it on your farm wherever you want. We're going to try to get it as close to not having to cost us an arm and a leg to do it. I think it starts to go up here quite a bit. Well, that's as far as I can go anyways. So that's good. Okay, we're going to put this right here. Now, we can mow around this and stuff because I can't... Well, actually, you know what? I can go like this. Because we want to have use to all of the mowing that we can. Okay. Shebang. All right. Now, let's take a look at what we've got here. And let me put my speed on ×2. Not ×9. I was flying around the map. Sorry. I was checking stuff out. So we're going to go over here. Okay. Now, you can play this as realistic or not realistic as if you want. Once you purchase the animals here, then you must move them yourself. You cannot just buy this. But your very first pen I am going to allow, or shall we say Gutterball is going to allow you to buy this right from here for the first one if you want. You can play this first pen as realistic as you want. You can hoss them here with a pen or with a... The chickens have a... in the animal... or the... What do you call that? The platinum experience. You can go under animal transport. And you can go over here. And this thing here, the smart stack cage. Oh, no. This is the CSC pack. So it's going to require 2 mods for this gameplay, but you do not have to use them. Okay, so let me reiterate that. To play the challenge exactly the way I'm playing it, it's going to require 2 mods. The CSZ pack, which is going to give you this ability to move your chickens 360 at a time. And it's going to require the animal extended mod. Okay? But they are not required to do this challenge. Okay? So let me reiterate that. They are not required. If you want to follow exactly like I'm doing it, then it is required. If you do not, you can still do the challenge any way that you want. Okay? So the rule is this chicken pen holds 30, and you must use the smallest, whether you go to sheep, cows, pigs. You can't start with cows. That's the only rule. You must start with either chickens, sheep, or pigs, and then end up with cows. Okay? So what you want to do is you got to start with 10%. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to go down here, and we're going to buy 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to give us 10% in there. Now let me explain a little bit about how chickens roll. Chickens reproduce so fast, okay, that in 2 game months, they will reproduce, okay? If you do not have the animal extended mod in here, it will give you, in 2 months, it will give you 3 chickens. In 3 months, it will give you 9 chickens. See how that works? Because you're going to double and triple your chickens each time because they give 1, 1, 1. Now, the animal extended mod, for every chicken that's born, gives me 6. So you see how I have 3? In 2 months, I'm going to have 9 chickens. I'm going to have 9 chickens. And then all I have to go. Now, the rule is this. When this pen gets full, you must go 1 in-game month with the 30 chickens. Okay? Then we're going to go from the 30 chickens, animals, chickens. We're going to go from the 30. We're going to move to 100. See? Then we can take those 30 chickens and use that cage and move them to the new pen. Once your new pen is built, then you can sell the old pen. Now, you can sell the old pen if you have enough room in your chicken cages to get them out of the way, if you know what I mean. So that part of it's legal. That part's fine. But then we're going to go to 100. Then we're going to go to 400 chickens. Then from there, we're going to double. We're going to go to 800, 1,500, 5,000. And you can see how big this one is. See what I mean? So once that 5,000 chicken pen is full, with 5,000 chickens, I have to go 1 in-game month. Then I can sell this. Then the very first cow pen we're going to buy is the smallest one, which this holds 15. But you can, if you want, start with the 45. Because this one here requires water. This one does not. So then you're going to go to the 45. And then I'm going to go from the 45 to 100. From the 100 to the 230. From the 230 to this Australian modding Mischiefel holds 15,000 cows. And it is ginormous. It won't even fit on our property. So we will, by the time we hit this, we better have some more property because it would barely fit on this. Okay? So that's how you're going to work it. Because what's happening, I've noticed, and the reason that Gutterball and I have come up with this is people are just flying through their animals and they're not enjoying them. And this gives you a chance to actually work at your animals just a little bit, and it gives you a chance to build up. Now, you must start from scratch. You must start with the smallest pen, whether you start with chickens, sheep, or pigs. You must pick the 2 animals. So if you start with pigs, that's fine. You're going to start with the smallest pen of pigs, which I do believe that one takes water. So, which is this one here. This holds 108. Then you're going to go to 270. Once this 270 is full, then you can go right on and do your cows. If you start with sheep, you're going to start with 25. Then you're going to go to 65, and once that 65 is full, you're then going to go to cows. See how that works? Now, during the gameplay, you can make money any way you can. You can take out a loan once your $500,000 is gone. You can take out a loan, but you cannot take a loan out of more than $100,000 at a time. So that's it. So once you take out a $100,000 loan to buy whatever you need, you have to wait one in-game month to take out another loan. See what I mean? So that way, if you're taking a loan out of $1 million, it's going to take you 10 months to take out. Well, it's going to take you 12 months to take out that $1 million loan. Sorry. I inhaled some dust off my pop filter. I am so sorry about that, everyone. So, you've got the chickens down. This is the Gutterball or the animal challenge. I am starting with chickens, and I'm going to go to cows. And what I'm going to do on this is I'm going to take the time and I'm going to mow this right here and make silage bales. And then once it's mowed, I'm going to buy a plow and start plowing it in and making a wheat, sorghum, or barley field. And so I can feed my chickens so I can be self-sufficient. You are allowed to start with one silo, but the silo must fit less than 10,000 because you're going to be moving stuff around. Now, I want to put a disclaimer on this, and the reason why I say this is because what I would do is I would go, do not fill your early pens with food. The reason I say that is because if I sold this pen right now and it was full of food and I sold it, I lose all of that food. So what I would do is while you're doing your little challenge, put it in a little at a time. You can use a buy-sell point if you'd like. You can use pallets. Like I said, you can play this challenge as realistic as you want. If you want to put one of those multi-buy stations down to buy a load of wheat, put it in there, so be it. That's up to you guys. However you guys want to spend your money is up to you. I'm going to play this where I have to go down and get pallets because this map isn't very big. Okay? So, at that point in time, once you've got your first animal established, you then must feed them, water them, whatever pen you're using. You may use any modded pen that you want, any size you want. But make sure that when you start, you're only putting 10% in. So, you cannot start with a 5,000 chicken pen. That's not the way it works. If you have a modded one that if you want to start with 100, that's fine. But make sure there's at least 2 steps per animal before you jump to the big one. So basically, like, for example, I'm going here 30, then I'm going to go 100, then I'm going to go 400, 850. I'm going to have a bunch more chickens than I will cows. See what I mean? We want people to start enjoying their animals and doing what they need to do as far as that goes. And it's exciting because it gives you it's a brand new challenge. It's something that's going to be extremely hard. If you do it as realistic as I am, you're going to run out of money. Now, if you can start with any tractor that you want, anything that you want, this is an animal challenge on this. You may start with 1,000 horsepower, but remember, you can only take out up to $100,000 loan and only once a month. So right now, I could buy a $250,000, or I'd say $300,000 tractor if I wanted, but I wouldn't have a plow. I wouldn't have what I needed. So if you're smart about it, you could start. You would start off small. Like I'm going to start off with a 105 horsepower tractor. I've already got one picked out. And I'm going to have a baler and a mower and a plow and everything as much as I can, but they're going to be super tiny. And then I can build up. That's what I'm going to do. Now, you guys can do it any way you want. Okay? You guys can have, if you want, you can have a $400,000 tractor to start with. But the rule is, keep that in mind, there's a rule that you cannot take more than $100,000 a month out in a loan. And if you play and start from scratch and the first thing you buy is a tractor, you don't have any implements and you're not going to have any implements for the next month. You're going to be sitting here waiting. You are also not allowed to fast forward time. That is also a rule. You cannot fast forward any time whatsoever to make it to the next day. You must play the allotted time that you pick. So if you pick 1x speed, you're playing at 1x speed. That's the rule of this challenge. If you're playing 2x speed, 3x speed like myself, play 4x speed, that's it. You cannot fast forward. You must play a minimum of 8 hours every day. So choose your maps wisely. That's why I said this is an extreme challenge, an extreme animal challenge, but a fun one. You can make it as fun as you want. I chose 4x speed, so I must play 4x, and I must play a minimum of 8 hours, which is 2 episodes for us, guys, is for in-game here. If you choose and you have a giant map and you want to get stuff done and you want to farm and get your wheat and barley and you want to play 1x, once you pick that speed, you're stuck at it. You cannot fast forward. That's the key. So I know all the tricks of the trade of all of you content creators out there. So my suggestion is I can see and I can tell what you've done. If you're going to try to do this challenge, I know when you cheat. I can tell when you cheat because I've done it myself. So first and foremost, let's get in here. We'll Z key this. We'll start this, and then we'll Z key that and get him out of here. We'll unhook him. We'll get this guy the one food. Now, what I'm going to do is, since there is only 2 or 3 chickens in there, I am only going to put 1 pallet in there, and that should last me the 2 months. And then I'll stick the other one next to it, and I'll have it for the next pen. But I hope you guys like this challenge, because I'm telling you, once you get into it, it's going to be a blast. And I want to thank my brother Gutterball for coming up with this challenge. He had the basics started, and I kind of went with it a little bit more. Now there's going to be what's called a trio challenge coming, and that is going to be the animal challenge that Gutterball came up with, as well as some other aspects added to it. So it's going to be extended, and the reason we're going to call that the Big Trio is because Big A helped design that challenge. So it's going to be a Gutterball, a Fury, and a Big A. That's why we're going to call it the Big Trio challenge. And Big A will have his coming starting soon. But he's going to live stream his. But I will be in the live streams watching. So for all of you that want to try to cheat, I'm just asking you, if you do it legit, to do it legit. Now I'm going to put this whole 1,000 in here, and then she's done. I guarantee you I won't have to feed these guys again, because and it's full already. So now we're going to put him. We can put this right over. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do a little trick. I'll put it right into the pen and leave it. That way it will feed them as I need them. Now, chickens, like I said, I am using the animal extended. And like I said, every chicken then, these 3, will have times. They will have each one 6, 12, 18. So I will have 18 chickens after 1 month, and I think that pen holds 30, right? Yes. Okay, so in 2 months, I'm going to have 18 chickens. Okay, and then in 4 months, I'm going to have, my pen will be full in 4 months. And then I can take those chickens and buy myself a cage, load them in there, destroy the pen, and then build the 360, and then bada bing and bada boom. Now, I will tell you this, and Gutterball can attest to this. Once your chickens start reproducing, you will go very, very, very quickly. Like, for example, on St. Cali, and we came up with this the other night, guys, when we were kind of talking, and it was the end of the stream, or end of the recording, and we kind of started talking about it. Like, for example, we had 2 800 pens when we started, and we started with 100 chickens in each pen. And after 2 months, 100 gave us 800. We were full in 2 months. That pen was full. So once we get to the 800, guys and gals, within 2 months, we'll be right, 3 months, because you have to go a month. So after 3 months, we're going to the 800 one, and after 3 months of the 800 one, we're going into the 1500, and then after 1500, that one will be 3 months, and we'll be into the 5000. So this one will take 3 months plus 1 month of our own. Oh, you know what? I can leave this right here, and then I can take it up and down to the shop whenever I need wheat food or fertilizer or lime. You do not have to play this challenge with, but what I am going to do. Okay. Yeah, isn't this precision farming? How come I can't buy that? Oh. Because I can't, because it doesn't recognize it as a field. I have to plow it in the field first. Now, if you have any questions about the challenge, you may put it in the comments. You may ask Gutterball. You may ask myself. We are going to bring this down to the shop, and we've got to buy our tractor and our baler and our mower. And I think we can get it on. I think we can get everything on the tractor and baler and stuff like that. Then we're going to mow this. That's what we're going to do. Now, it took me a while to get set up because I'm teaching you guys how to do a challenge. But see, we started with animals. That's it. We don't even have any sheds. You can't. Now, you can buy whatever you want out of your money. But once the money is gone, remember, you can only take out a $100,000 loan per game month. So, whoops, I'll leave that right hooked up. And we're going to go down and we're going to buy us. I got a nice little tractor. We are going to do a John Deere farm on this one. We are going to do, come over here, and I am going to do the 6300. It is $20,000 tractor. And it is, we're going to put 560, and it's 105 horsepower, but it's 23,000. That's it. It's 105 horsepower. We're going to have, I don't care how fast the mower and things go. So we are going to then purchase that. I am going to purchase a mower. I could do a front mower, but I'm going to do it more realistically. So we're going to go mower, and did I put the... Yes, I did. Haha. I'm going to use the 956 Moco mower, and we're going to mow this at, let's go 10. Just to go a little bit faster, but not go crazy. Slow. And then now I'm going to buy my baler. My baler. My baby. This one here. Now this is 60,000. We want to go right around 10. I'm going to put logo on it. And we're going to make this John Deere green. And we're going to make it John Deere green just for this one. This is why I love this. Because we can... There we go. And boom. And then one more thing we got to buy, which is the bale loader. And you guys know, you saw this. Now, my apologies that Spruce Mountain disappeared, but I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't. So... there we go. Now, we've got our basics now. See what I mean? We've got our basics, and we are going to go pick up the mower first. Go back and mow it. This is a wonderful, wonderful John Deere mod. I've got all of these with the exception of the baler off the... no. The Moco mower isn't. There we go. Now we can mow our field, and we can bale it up with our special baler. Now that has a wider pickup, so it allows us to do it. And then that way I'm not wasting the grass because I am pretty much on a Pioneers map where everything is grass, so I don't want to waste it. But the reason that Gutterball came up with this challenge, the second reason, one is he wanted people to enjoy their animals. He loves the gameplays that you start small and you build up, and then you have, at the end of your gameplay, you own the whole map, you have this ginormous equipment, all this stuff. He likes to see you start small, as well as myself. There's too many people out there that start with 500, 600 horsepower tractor, and then they say, well, I don't want to buy any more tractor. Well, that gets boring. It's kind of really cool to be able to get stuff that's smaller, and you can watch your farm grow. And that's what this whole series is going to be about. You guys are going to watch me grow, but we're going to grow at a pace that we can. If it takes us 10 in-game years to get where we need to get, so be it. Okay? Now, there are goals besides the rules, and the goal is to own the whole map, have all our cows completely full, and have enough horsepower to pull the bigger equipment. See what I mean? But the horsepower part of it, that'll come as we build up. But this one is, the challenge is I want to make sure my animal pens are full and I own the whole map. Now, the cool thing about Green Hills is all of these hedges can be just painted over or mowed over. If I want to expand my field, I just mow over it. Now, the trees, you can bring your brucks in here. You can chop them down with your flatbed. Do whatever you want with them. I probably will use the brucks and get rid of them. And you just drive up and down and you just grab it. But that's down the line because I'm not going to have the money right away. So that's what I'm saying. But rules are 2 animals, your choice. But you must one of them must be cows. And you can start with any other animal that you want. You must start with the smallest pen, fill the pen, move up, fill the next level pen, move up, fill the next level pen, vice versa. When all of your pens are full, then you can sell the chickens. When our 5,000 chicken is full, we will then move on to cows. And that chickens are all gone and all the eggs that we've made. But when your pen is full, the rule is you must go 1 in-game month with that pen full. So we know for a fact, Gutterball and I know for a fact that with 800 chickens, they make 3.5 pallets of eggs a day. So with 800 chickens in one pen, we're going to get 3.5 pallets of eggs. Now you can put down a storage spot. You can put them on a flatbed. You can sell them any way you want. Sell them as you get them. Now with 1,500 chickens, we're going to get about 9 to 10 pallets in that game month that we have it full. With 5,000 chickens, you're going to probably get about 27 pallets in that month. Now, you can go the animal extension mod, but it's not required. Your chicken, now if you do not use the animal extended mod, your animals will only reproduce 1-to-1. So every 2 months, since I started with 3 chickens, next in 2 months I'll get 6. In 2 months, I'll get 12. Then, because they'll start doubling, they'll still tripling. Chickens are still very fast to reproduce. So that's not an issue. It's your cows. Because your cows will take forever. Now, you also have an option on this challenge that you do not have to sell the chicken pen and move on to it. If you have a 5,000 chicken pen and you want to keep it, so be it. You've earned it. You've earned that right. See what I mean? And then when you go to the cows, you can keep it. You can keep cows and chickens. On mine, I might do that. I might keep the 5,000 chickens and the 15,000 cows. I might do it. But here's what's going to happen. You're not going to get a lot of farming done. So, as Gutterball states, this gives you an opportunity to get built up on silage bales and hay bales for your cows. You can still make a little money on the side. Now, on 1-day months, silage bales or silage in general, takes 2 full months to ferment. I want to stay away from that edge because I think I have to unfold that, or can I just mow it? Maybe I can just mow it. It might turn it. Because if I mow over that hedge, it will disappear. So I don't want to do that. Nice. All right. I hope this keeps us in a windrow. There we go. A little bit of a hill. Remember, I'm really short on horsepower. I've only got 105 horsepower, and this thing takes half of it. And if there's any hill here, we might not make it back. It might take forever. This little mower does pretty good. I got this off King's Mods, and it will keep it in a windrow. That's why I chose it, because you guys know my little trick with the hay mod to make hay. So we're going to go right around and do a headland first. I hope you guys like this challenge. It took me a long time to figure out the ins and outs of it, to get it, where I needed to. Now let's just stay straight here, because we're going to get a lot of bales off this. I'm telling you right now, we are. Yeah, see it? It's a little bit of a hill. That's why I like this map. It's just super, super awesome. Gonna do Gutterball's trick and see if it works. So as you guys can see, I'm struggling with 100 horsepower because we're going uphill. Okay. So, this may be a while. We may be here a while. But yes, that's the rules, and also I want to reiterate the rules of the money. Okay? You can only take out a $100,000 loan. Now, like I said in the beginning, I may be repeating myself several times, but I want you guys to understand the rules. You may play this as realistically. Now, whatever money, or you must start on the start from scratch, but whatever game speed you pick, you must stay on that for the whole time. So be aware that if you're playing 1x speed, it's going to take you 12 or 13 hours because you got to play a minimum of 8 hours. So it's going to take you 8 hours to get through one game day, which is fine if you got a lot going on. That's why I went 4, because I want to go 2 episodes and be done, 2 hours and be done with a game day. I guarantee you this will change once we get going downhill. I sure hope so. This is what happens when you get 105 horsepower and the machine takes 80. I think the machine takes 125. That's your boy Fury teaching himself that I think I could do it. I think I can do it, and it takes 125 horsepower, and I've only got 105. So that's why we're just gonna have to go downhill as much as we can. Hopefully, this right here will speed it up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Down the hill. But, yep, and you can't change your time, and you can only take out a $100,000 loan each month. You can have the $10 million loan mod in there. You can have as much loan as you want. That's up to you. But because I have it in this game, and I will probably be utilizing it, but I can only take out 100,000. So if there's a big piece of equipment that I want to upgrade to, it's going to be a couple of months. I'm going to have to deal with what I need to deal with. There is absolutely on this challenge no fast forwarding whatsoever. So that's why I said it's imperative to pick the game speed that will keep you moving, I think. But you can play it any way you want it. That's the advantage to this game. You can play it any way you want it as far as that goes. But to be realistically, to accomplish the channel, you can't, and I'm just going to drive through this hedge. You can't fast forward time because it would ruin the challenge if you just went to the next day to get your chickens or went to the next day to get your... that wouldn't be fun. So I gotta get... I'm going to go up the hill next time because once I get 2 headlands done, I should be able to turn around. This little Moco mower is nice. We have one. We have one on the farm right now. So next episode we'll get some stuff done. But like I said, we will be into the months will go quickly playing 4x speed. It's only 2 episodes per game month, and that's it. So I hope you guys like the challenge. If there's any questions, if you want, you guys can. If you guys want me to, I will post it in my community section, the rules. If Gutterball decides to hear this and tweak it, he may do anything he wants. He may tweak it in a way that is changed a little bit. But I'm pretty sure he's going to go with what I said because he's the one that came up with the animals. As long as I get a decent running start there. So see, now we're going to be... And the reason I like this map as far as for mowing, see how the different grass textures? It gives you... when you mow, it gives you pretty cool textures. Then the exact same thing here that we just mowed, we're going to buy a small plow and we're going to start plowing in the field. Then once we plow in the field, then we got to lime it. Then we can buy precision farming because then it will recognize it as a field. We'll trace it and we'll get it the size that we want. That way Gutterball can see the size fields I have because he likes to see. But let's all take a few seconds here and thank Gutterball for coming up with this challenge. He has a way to challenge me without challenging me. This is a relaxing challenge, I call it. Yeah, this isn't going to work here until I get a bigger tractor. I'm going to have to mow as much as I can downhill. Otherwise, I'm not going to get much mowing done. But I think after 2 headlands, I think I'll be able to at least shut the mower off and do a turnaround. This is quite a little hilly section here. It's kind of nice. I'm not, I saw that new map that came out, that American farming map, and I thought, the first thing I thought of was, oh my gosh, it's super, super flat. Now, these Moco mowers, in real life, you can turn on a dime with them. I can, on ours. I've mowed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres over my life. Probably thousands with our Moco mower, but ours turns. This one's set straight, but ours goes like the other ones where you can turn it, offset it. It's kind of neat. I just as soon have this straight. This is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, pretty neat. Pretty neat. But yeah, I decided to put out an episode this week because it was just like, I was so excited. I told Gutterball I was so excited to get this out there that I didn't want to wait. Because I knew that Big A was dropping his version of it, and I wanted to get Gutterball's version out here. I have to shut the mower off because if I mow over these or through them, they will stop them. Now let's go up here and come down one more. That's what I should do up there, which is what I'm going to do. Square this off and come down the hill. That way I'm not going 2 miles an hour. I'm just going to go one, because I want to be able to turn around and not go through the hedge. I want to kind of try to play it as realistically as I can. So, you see what happens when, and I have the realistic weights mod in here too, so that basically when you're under horsepower, that's exactly what it does. So, that's the cool thing about it. There's that, 3 headlands, and then I'll go up to the other side. And we will come down 3 headlands, and then we'll start doing our inside passes. Look how nice of a windrow that does. And I could make hay every other one. But this first field here is going to be absolutely silage. Now, the money that you make from your silage, or if you choose to pay... Now, I'm going to add one last thing to the rule. If you take loans out, in order for you to complete the challenge, not only do you have to be on the final animal and the pen full, and you have to own all the animals, but you must be debt-free. So if you take out a loan, it must be paid back for you to complete the challenge. But I think if you do it right, you guys can utilize as many factories as you want. You can do it as, like I said, you guys can use any way you can to make money. That's fine. But the rules state you must own the whole map. You must have your final chicken or your final cow pen completely full, whatever size you choose. I chose 15,000 because I think I'm crazy. I'm nuts. It may take me 10 years to get that much. But that's okay because Gutterball likes it better when I play a little bit slower. Now we will get this turn around here. Start going our passes back and forth. Then we can bring our baler. We can take the trailer down or head down there with this tractor, which I think I'm going to take the truck down and load that baler up. I can't. I don't have any way to load it up. There. I don't mind 5 miles an hour, but when that 1 mile an hour, that was crazy. So it's under horsepower by about 20, and you can see what happens. Now, when I'm on a flat, perfectly flat section, it will go the 10 miles an hour. So then we can start actually mowing some stuff. And most of that field over there is pretty flat. I was going to start with it, but it was like $30,000 more than what I wanted. Look at that. Now, if you had this mower in real life, you would shut the mower off every time when you go around a corner, but I'm pretty sure you guys know that by now, so I'm not going to go in crazy in-depth. Like, if there's questions that you guys have, I'm going to go as realistic as I want. There may be days when I don't go as realistic as I usually do, but that's the fun part of Farm Sim, is there's days when I use autoload. That's why I utilize those auto stacker bale things, because they're really, the bale physics in this game are horrible. Can you stack them on a trailer? Yeah. Can I mow and, shut my mower off every time? Yeah. Look at the turning radius on this mower. I mean, you can, and it's pretty much a pull trailer, so there's no, it doesn't, the PTO is protected by the pull trailer, so you could go pretty tight with them. I don't know if you'd go that tight with them. But as you can see now, where you can start moving, and this is a 3.5 or 4.5 meter, and then we can graduate to a front mower on it, and I think, yep, I knew you could. I'm going to leave it straight for now. But you could, I knew you could do it. I knew it. You can offset it so that if we decide to get ourselves a, let me get that back square there. We can go utilize a front mower and put the front mower on the front of this and offset it on the side, and then we'll have an additional 3 meters. Then we'll go to 6 meters. Then the next piece of equipment after that, then we can get our triple mowers. Then after our triple mowers, we can go up to our Rostelmash, which is 9 meters. Or we can go from this and a front mower to our Rostelmash. It doesn't matter, as long as we're upgrading properly and doing it right. As far as, I don't want to jump from this straight up to the Krone Big M 450. No, that wouldn't make any sense. But, because real farmers in real life, we do upgrade, but it takes a long time. It's because pieces of equipment in real life are expensive. Like a there. I did that because it was driving me nuts. I knew you could change it. I knew you could offset it. So then you offset it, and then you mow with the front mower, and you mow this on the side of it. Or we can take this and change it in for a side mower and a front mower so that we get our 6 meters. But I do like the fact of this windrowing. I do like it. Driving me nuts. I can't get it back square. Now, the reason you offset it is, you see how I'm driving on the grass? You wouldn't do that. You would offset it so that you were driving on the side of it. But I'm just going to do this for the sake of this game. Because this grass isn't going to be fed to anybody. Isn't going to, whatever yield we get off it is what we get off of it. As long as I keep my speed up, I can go right along. Nice. That way we're not mowing too. Now as we get farther and farther up the hill, it may take a little longer. But what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, is I personally, you can do it any way you want. I'm going to sell the bales, but I'm going to start saving some silage bales. Like maybe 2 per load or 1 per load, and set them off to the side so that when I do get my cows, because I'm telling you right now, the chickens will reproduce very quickly. Very, very quickly. They take 2 in-game months to reproduce, like I said. And with the animal extended mod, you get, for chickens, you get 6 chickens for every one that's born. So in 2 months, we're going to go from 3 to 18. In 2 months. And then 2 months after that, we're going to be at our 30 will be full. Now, with the animal extended mod, what it does is if your pen can't fit it, it sells off the old chickens, and you do get a little bit of a fee for that. You do get, not a fee, but you get a little bit of money kickback on it. It's not much. Like, what do chickens buy? They sell for like $50 to $100. That's what you get. Whatever you buy them for is what you get. Now, cows, on the other hand, if the pen is full, it's kind of a way to kind of make money. You can, if you leave the overcrowding off. Now, I know Gutterball turns his on. I leave mine off because I don't want my animals to die. I want them to reproduce fast, but I don't want them to die. So you can turn off and make it so the animals die, which is another aspect of the game that you want to be careful with. But I usually leave mine to where they can't die, and the overcrowding is off. So what happens is when mine, since the overcrowding is off, when I reach the pen limit, they sell them back. So if you're in cows and you've got 65 cows and your pen's full, you could leave them in there and they will still produce, but when they reproduce those 65, you'll get 65 times 1,500 or whatever the littlest one that sells for. I think it's like 1,100 or something like that. So it's a way to make money as well, because you would. If you only have a certain size pen that you can fit cows, you're not going to keep the youngins. You're not going to keep the calves. It's like we have right now on my farm. Well, not me personally, but the guy that owns it. He has 200 chickens, and when you go out to the pen and you see 200 chickens, now they are completely loose. They are in an outside pen. They have a hen house that they can go in, but they're in an outside pen that's probably about 2.5 acres. It's pretty good size. It really is. They can run around out there. But 200 chickens, when you go out there and look at them, there's chickens everywhere. So you can only imagine what 800 of them would look like. Now, I have seen videos of like the Purdue stuff, and you go into a barn and they're all in there just loose and they're everywhere. So I have seen videos of that, but I hope you guys like this challenge because I'm excited about it and I'm excited to stay with this. And the reason I got rid of Spruce Mountain is because I wasn't feeling it like I do this sort of stuff. I love to build my own farm. I love to have challenges. I love to have that, but I don't, after promising Gutterball, I don't want to have challenges where it's like $10 million, on the books in debt. I don't want that to happen. I really don't. Them challenges are over. But these animal challenges are cool because it forces you to be on a map for a long time. And then you can extend it to the next month or the next map that you go to. All right. So if you have your cows already full, you go to the next map and you can start with that many cows because you're just continuing it on. And you can just build, and then what you can do is at that point in time, you can extend it and you can build a second pen or third pen or fourth pen. So like for me, if I built 4 of those pens, that's 60,000 cows. That's not even close to realistic. Neither is that 15,000, but I found that mod on King's Mods. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting tired of having to worry about, like, Gutterball and I always worry about building, because we never have enough manure or slurry. So by the time you get 1,000 cows on a map, you need like 10 pens. This way I can have one and be done with it. And I didn't edit it. That was the mod author made that. So I'm going to just keep it. I also have a couple of the 2000 ones that Cavalier Roy used on Ebony Island and Riverview and Maypole. I have them, but they have solar panels hooked, so you make a certain amount a month, which is fine. That's still realistic. People make money that way. So, but I have various cow pens that are bigger, that hold more, because I miss Fs22 when you just built your animals up and you had the same pen, and people were building beautiful pens. Beautiful, and there was no limit. You could have as many cows. I remember watching videos of people doing like the 100,000 cow challenge and trying to feed 100,000 cows and stuff. It was absolutely insane, especially when Maize Plus came out and Precision Farming came out. They were trying to keep up with it. It was funny. I think the biggest one I've ever seen, All right, everybody, we're finished with this day, with this episode. We'll come back and we will finish this day right up. So what I'm going to do is, as soon as that hits that, I'm going to stop time so that I can say my goodbyes. And we're right at the time we need to, so we'll go to 4 and we'll be done. We will have played our 8 in-game hours. All right, everybody, so we made it. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, I will post them in a community section of all the things that you need to do to complete the challenge. Let me know how many of you completed the challenge and how many you ended up with, how many cows, chickens, all that stuff, how much money you ended up, how long it took you. We'll have a game. We'll see who's the winner. And on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's family. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury and Gutterball drop a video. Be sure, if you get a second and to your good space, to join the Fury Machine Gaming immediate family. It's 99 cents a month. It allows you to access to videos, tutorials, and merchandise coming. So we would like to see more members coming. I will make videos for that when we get more family members. Just look at this mod. Absolutely great. I hope you guys enjoy it. And I know that I am going to enjoy it. I'm having a blast already. And look, we have already got in, and I spent a long time talking on camera, getting set up. And we still got almost this whole field mode. So, which is good. We're getting stuff done, but we're doing it at our pace. And on that note, I love you all, and I will catch you all right back here in the next couple of days. I hope you enjoy your days and everything, guys, and I love you, and I'm out.